Yo, what up, moi? Yo!
Well, hello and welcome back to Danish Diaries. My name is Mansi, and today I am here with my April bullet journal setup video. Um, this video is very exciting to me because the theme of this video is TXT's Blue Hour, and I have been in love with this song since it came out. And after doing the theme of Bangtan February, I was like, I want to do a theme for TXT as well because, like, those are two groups I really love, two boy groups I really love. So here's the video. Before we get into the April setup, I want to show you my setup for second bullet journal of the year. Yes, I'm starting the second journal already. This is a new record I broke. Usually I take 6 months in a journal, but this is like new record. I only made up to 3. Anyways, I made an index and now I'm making my future log, which is very simple kind of spread. It has only 8 months. I decided to skip April just because the symmetry. So yeah, uh, this journal is from Paper Coal, and this is my first time trying their journals, and I've heard they are great. I also did a swatch page at the back, and there's a lot less ghosting of color pens and markers, so I'm really happy with it. This is dot grid, not square grid. I have been using square grid for a long time, so I'm just habitual to look at squares, but not at dot. And dot grid is not something I'm very fond of. So yeah, this spread I actually ended up drawing lines across it as well because I was like, this is not going to work. I want to have grids there, so I ended up drawing them. Uh, it might seem very tedious, but I couldn't help but do it because of my own thinking. So yeah, I then completed this and I did not film the whole process, so I'll save you the time. This is how it looks afterwards. And next I have this tracker which I have started making for this year. Basically in this tracker I track when I ate out and not had food at home. I just decided to make this because I am a kind of person who loves to eat out, and I will eat out a lot every time I get chance. Last, like yesterday also I ate out. So yeah, I filled in for the January, February and March. I was like, I want to have the whole thing, so I just decided to redo the whole thing, and you can see me copy from my previous journal. And the next page is themes. I decided to like keep track of my themes for this year, so I just do 6 months in this because I'm pretty sure this journal will also last me for next 3 months. So I did from January to July. So yeah, so my theme for January was banana and minions. Then for February it was Bangtan February. For March it was sort of this mixture of scrapbooking and song celebrity. I did not really use my bullet journal in March, so yeah, the flip through for March will be in my March snapshot video, which will be up after March is over, of course. So stay tuned for that. And I made my April's theme as well, which is TXT's Blue Hour. So now let's get into my April setup. So I have sketched out the whole spreads as usual, and this is the cover page. The cover page has all the TXT members, and you can see my notes in background. Just don't look at them. Just ignore them. So I drew all the members with the hair colors they had in the music video. Um, so there's Yeonjun who has pink hairs. Yeonjun's pink hair has have been like my favorite up till now. He has tried so many hairs, but pink has been like my favorite. He's my TXT bias, so yeah. There's Bongyum with his black hairs, and then there's Taeyong with his blonde hair, but they look yellow because I didn't have the perfect color. There's Hyuning Kai who is wearing a hat, and there's very cute Subin. Also, recently Jessie came back with a song, and her interview with Subin. I don't know what it is about their interviews, but they both behave so cute with each other, and I really love their interactions. So yeah, that was something I decided to mention for no reason.
Subin, you know Subin.
I have drawn a lot of like small boxes because the font included small squares in it, so I decided to add them all over the page. I also drew bunch of circles and made faces on them because in their teaser pictures for Blue R they had like this stickers on their faces, so I like drew those. And I also think I drew some hearts and colored them red. Also, I regretted my decision to like follow the same font throughout this spreads, because this font takes a lot of time to complete. And I was like, when I was sketching out, I was like, this is going to take a lot of time. I'm just going to make this from start. I'm just going to make them while I'm sketching. So I have written all the titles before I started filming. And only time I did this font was because I ended up adding the song of the day spread later on. So that's the only time I did the font. So yeah, I just decided to mention that. um so here you can see the cover page is complete and it looks very cute. Then there's the monthly calendar. As usual, monthly I decided to use colorful pens to like draw the boxes, and this out layout is the same as I have been using for past few months. I really love this layout. I don't know what it is about it. So I decided to go with like colorful boxes, and there's also txt chibi characters running. I used a picture I found on Pinterest. I'm not very good at drawing cartoon characters, so I used a photo that I found and also wrote Blue R and drew the playlist symbol. Also drew TXT's logo from the Eternary album on the top, and later on I like colored in all the characters. You can see Subin is running. Subin is on the right side and all the four members are on the left, and I really love the way they turned out. They look super cute. I left their clothes white because they were white in that picture, so I just decided to leave their clothes white. And the next spread is my mood tracker, and for my mood tracker I was very confused what I should do. So I just went with stars, circles and hearts, and as you can see I have done the font already, as I mentioned. The next page you can see is my chores page, and I just drew Subin on it because I was like, I want to draw Subin here. um let's talk about TXT universe because I recently got into it and I watched a bunch of videos because I'm not really great at connecting dots and um, theorizing MVs and stuff. So I just watch a bunch of videos, and man oh man, the universe for TXT is so confusing. I was able to understand BTS's like the storyline and universe. I was able to understand it, but TXT's is super confusing, and I was like, I need to take time and research about this someday. So yeah, I'm going to research about their universe. Whoa. I am very excited to do that. I should be excited to study like this, but no, I am excited to study about TXT's universe. Anyways, the next spread is the to-do list spread, which I always make. This was not from actually their MV for Blue R, it was from a Be Live, and I really loved it and I was like, I want to draw this. So yeah, I drew this. Next spread we have the sleep tracker. I did not write sleep tracker because I didn't have space for writing tracker. So yeah, I just wrote sleep hours, and I regretted my decision to draw out this whole thing because as you can see the lines are not good, and I was like, what the heck just happened? So I decided to give it a second chance, and I like took a paper and I started drawing the mood tracker again. But as you will see, it again turned out to be a huge mess. I ended up not drawing the tracker at all. Instead, what I did was I went on Pinterest, found a printable for a circular tracker, printed that out, cut it out, and yeah, I was regretting my decision to draw it. So here you go. I cut out the printable and then I stuck the tracker on my um, bullet journal, and we are not going to talk about it. Okay, that's the only time I talk about it, explaining to you. Then I wrote the dates for my sleeping hour tracker and timings on the side. Whoa. Now next we have the content planner. It's not really a content planner, I call it content, but it is more like to write down what I have to post on certain days and also to keep track of whatever happened. This I tried in March and it worked really well, so I decided to do it once again. Next we have the overview spreads, and I really love these. They are fun to look at, and I'm really sorry about this shots being blurry. For the beginning of some seconds the shots are blurry. I'm really sorry about that. So this Yeonjun, you can see I colored him in from before because I was paranoid that I'll mess him up, so I just decided to make that beforehand. And then there's also another Yeonjun with yellow hair who is standing next to a glass of lemonade because summer is starting in India now, so I just wanted to make that. Then I also wrote down One Dream and Tomorrow by Together just to show that the theme is TXT. Then we have 1 year with Danish Diaries. April 28 was my first video was uploaded on April 28th, so that I wrote. I also drew a calendar on top just to cover up the space, and I also wrote lyrics from Runaway because Runaway was my favorite song before like Blue Hour came out. And as usual I drew the boxes for focuses, videos and dances. I also have a TXT playlist. As you can see, the playlist includes Blue Hour, Can't You See Me, We Lost a Summer, Cat and Dog and Crown. And I forgot to write Runaway, that is what I just realized. I also wrote Sand Sanitizer because I remember Bongyum learned hand sanitizer, and then he kept saying it again and again, and after some time he was like sand sanitizer, and then Yeonjun was like, I did not teach you that.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
So yeah, that is my favorite moment up till now. Also I have some space next to the calendar to write down birthdays, and that's basically all of the stuff that I have wrote on the spread. And I also wrote down because Yeonjun once came into a live and shouted what up Moa, so I wrote that. Next is the spread which I added later on. I wasn't planning to add this in, so this is the song of the day spread which I did last time in my theme for Bangtan February. In Bangtan February I actually like wrote the songs which I was listening to that day a lot. I tend to listen to one BTS song specifically for one day, so I wrote down those. But for this month it's not the same. I'm going to use this for like listening to music that I haven't heard from TXT. There's songs I don't really know about, so I'm going to listen to their songs which I haven't heard of, and I'll add those, and I'll also add the songs which I heard on that specific day. So this I'm going to use this spread in a different way basically. As I mentioned, I am doing that font again, and as you guys can see, it's a bit of tedious process because I had to draw it out, sketch it out with pencil, then I have to add the boxes, then I have to shade the part around the boxes because I don't want to mess it up, and then I have to go in with a marker. So yeah, it's basically a long process. For my weeklies I am going to go on and make spreads from the music video, like scenes from the music video. So this is from the beginning scene of the music video, which where they are sitting on a tree, which is like a orange tree. I don't know which tree it is, so I'm just going to call it orange tree. So this is the first weekly, and I am going to talk about Yeonjun because Yeonjun is my favorite from TXT. He's my bias, and I'll say this, he is my ideal type. He can dance, he can rap, he can sing, he's tall, he has white shoulders, he tries out multiple like different kind of hair colors. So yeah, it's a kind of dude, not it's, he's a kind of dude I would love, and I do. So yeah, he's just my ideal type, and I just thought I should mention it. This is my third weekly, and I am drawing out the painting that was shown in the music video, which Yeonjun was painting, and other four boys were sitting on the on the painting holder. So yeah, that is what I drew here, and then we are going to the next weekly, where once again I have drawn Yeonjun. Yeah. So he's wearing that crop top he wore in his teaser pictures for Blue R, and oh my god, I was so shocked when I saw them wearing crop top. I was like, well, okay, I'm going to stop fangirling. I should. And then I also drew the island on which the merry-go-round was. I don't know if I should say that. And also drew a clock which says 5:53, because if you don't know, Blue R is actually a song about sunset at 5:53, which is very beautiful, and I really love the way they have described this in the song. They call it the orange magic, and also they call it the gap between two worlds. So I feel like that was a very beautiful way of describing it, and I think they are just appreciating the sunset in the song. Here's the flip through of the whole journal, and I'm really excited to start using the spreads. And I can't understand how I was able to cover three journals. Maybe the fact that I was writing down my feelings in my journal more. That is probably why I have completed it. Usually it lasts me like till 6 months, but this is just a new record I have made for myself. So yeah, um, I don't know. I'll just continue journaling a lot more in my bullet journal, because it does help me, get my thoughts out instead of just keeping everything in and building up. I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying. I am currently suffering. Um, that is why I look forward to April, and I hope that it will be a beautiful month for me. And so yeah, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to stop babbling because I am really bad with voiceovers, but I really love doing them. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe. If you are a TXT fan, let me know which is your favorite song, because I would love to know. And let me also know who your bias is, or if you love the whole group together. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Yo, what up, moi? Yo!